my best friend in the whole wide world.
And there's no friend like you, Mr. Sweetface.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back to Love and Life today. If this is your first time, thank you for joining us. And if it is not your first time, thank you for coming back.
I think they missed us.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Didn't you miss at least me, my office? I know you miss a beautiful face, but you miss me more.
Really?
Yeah, because it is what it is, you know. But anyways, it's good to be back and to share this video with you today.
So today we'll be talking about friendship in a relationship.
Romantic relationship.
Yeah, in a romantic relationship. Of course, this is Love and Life today, so we'll talk about marriage, relationship, romantic relationship. So, how can you find a friend in your partner? Or how can you make your friend, your husband, your partner, your friend?
It's partnership, it's friendship, that's what we're talking about.
It's relationship, yeah.
Right, let's go. We started out as friends, but even before we get to that,
Yeah, I think I want to say something. The other day when we shared our last video, one of our fans, she messaged me on WhatsApp and she was like, "Oh, how do you keep a relationship going? Because it gets to a point whereby you are tired and it gets boring." Yeah, I know. Because I remember when I was in Nigeria, we were dating. It was really boring, and that is why I always tell you guys that know why you are going to that relationship. Make sure God is leading you to that person, because it can be boring and it will get boring, and that is why you need more than love to stay in a relationship.
That's what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
You love, yes, you must love. It's God's commandment.
Yeah.
But even beyond loving, where is that commitment? What are the things you must do to keep the friendship going? There are times when you'll be like, why did I even marry this person? And then you're like, okay, I think I can remember why. You go back to your convictions, and then you're just, okay, this is supposed to be my friend. My friend makes me angry, doesn't mean I'll stop being the person's friend. And these are the things we'll be talking to you about today. And I think we started as friends, so it was not like I went to God and said, hello God, I'm praying for will of God, show her to me in a dream where I'll be fetching water, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. We just started as our friend. We started as friends, and then talks just clicked, and then click. We'll talk about how we met and how the marriage started in other videos. So stay tuned for that one. That one is loading. So stay tuned for it. And of course, as you know, we are blessed of God. We have a daughter. We are settled. We are happy. See, the joy of the Lord is radiating, especially on this beautiful over here.
So you need more than love to keep a relationship going. More than love, and that is why you have to find a friend in your partner. Even if you guys did not start as friends, make sure he is your friend. Make him your friend. If you make her your friend, if you get what I mean. So you have to make that person your friend. And one of the things that has helped us, that helped this relationship and that is helping this relationship, is communication. Like, we cannot overemphasize the importance of communication in every relationship. You've got to communicate every day, because I remember this lady told me that this guy will not speak to her for over like 2 days, 3 days, and they are dating. Can you imagine? Like,
2 hours, I'm like, babe, I'm missing you.
I know. Like, I don't know how you want to keep a relationship going without communicating effectively. And I'm not talking about what did you eat, because that can be boring. Have you eaten? What are you wearing? Of course you can do that. But guys, you need to talk about important things, your visions, your revelations, things that can help you when you get married. You start planning for your marriage when you are courting, when you are dating. And that is why you need to communicate. You have to communicate your fears, your worries, things that you are not sure of. If you do not talk about all these things,
what are you talking about?
I don't know. Not just talking about, oh, I'm going out today. Of course, you need to do that. But the most important things that you need to communicate about is your visions, your revelations, things God is telling you at this moment. Because every season, God speaks to us. And that is why you have to marry someone in the Lord. I'm not saying you should marry a man of God, but you have to marry a believer, someone that will understand what you're saying, if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. And You just don't talk about the sweet stuff. In 50 years, I want to be Bill Gates. I want to be Warren Buffett. No. Talk about the art stuff also. Talk about, oh, I'm afraid if I keep going this way, this is it. This is where I'm struggling. So they can pray together.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of things you need to always be talking about, not just, I love you, I will marry, I'll take you to Dubai, to USA, to California.
Those things are not bad.
They're not bad.
Like, you can talk about all these things as well. But I feel like you have to talk about things that will keep you guys going in a relationship. I remember before Dara and I got married, we've talked about this love and life today. It is one of the things that we were passionate about, that when we settle, we want to be doing this thing, and this is what we are doing, if that makes sense. So you have to talk about things that you will be doing together, because that is the thing that will keep you going in the relationship.
Yeah, you'll have to go back to the books and say, okay, we wanted to do A, B, C. Okay, we've done A. Next step B. Then you have to do more. You have to start listening and listening.
Let me tell you guys something. Even now that Dara and I, we are doing something at the moment, there are still a lot of things that God is speaking to us about, that we are planning. Like every day God speaks. And that is why you have to be sensitive to the Holy Spirit. You have to know what He wants you to do at a particular time. And these are the things you need to tell your partner. When you do all these things every day, there is no how that relationship can be boring. I'm telling you. Because imagine you call your partner and say, you know what, I want to tell you something God spoke to me about. And he will be looking forward to that. She will be looking forward to that. And when you see, you talk about it and you pray about it. Tell me, is that boring? It's not boring. Well, it might be boring to some people, but I don't think that's boring.
Except God is boring to you.
Apart from the things of God, of course, you can always go out. You can take a walk every, like, how many times a week do we take a walk?
I can't count.
Like
babe, we're going for a walk after
yeah, we just take a walk and we talk about things. We talk about, what do you want me to change? What do you want me to adjust? Like, you have to keep communicating. Communication is very important.
The next one, sincerity and openness. Now, when you have a partner, this person, when you're married, you won already, and this is the context I'll speak on. When you are this one entity, there should not be secrets between the two of you. You should be open about anything and everything. Don't bottle up your feelings. If you're not happy, don't just go mushy, washy around the house. No. Try to speak out. You don't like XYZ? Say it. What's the last that can happen? You fight. You'll be happy at the end. You make up. So why take that grudge and be like 5 hours and now no, speak it immediately. If you fight for the 5 hours, at least you said your mind is at peace. Don't bottle up your feelings. It could be things that you did, they did, it doesn't really matter. No, let your partner know how you feel every moment. I'm not happy about what you did here. I'm happy about what you did here. You did well here. When you're sad, when you're happy, when you're frustrated, when you're feeling down, all those things are things you need to be talking to your partner about. When you're confused about things, there are many times I've told my wife, babe, this coding, am I sure it's for me? This work I'm doing, is it for me? I feel XYZ, I'm feeling this way today. Is it the right feeling? She will encourage me. She'll be like, no, Dara, I know you. I know you before I said yes to you. I know this is what you're capable of. And when I come to her that confused, she'll be like, dude, I think you're just stressed. Go and sleep. I'll make you good food, and then I'll make you feel well.
What do you make you feel well?
I don't want to tell them. Don't let me tell them. She makes me feel well, no? Okay, we have sex. Yeah, it reduces all that stress. When that stress level is getting high. When you talk about it, when you're open about it, she knows, guy, I know what you need. And then everything just settles. Of course, this is the context of being married. You should know that one. And then, of course, it's also the same when she will come to you and be like, Dara, this person, we are supposed to be doing XYZ, and this person is not responding. I'll be like, look, you have to just make it work. This is your assignment. I'll tell her straight. Look, I don't care if she's frowning at me at that point in time when I'm saying it. I'll be like, look, me, I don't know. God has said this to you. You are supposed to be doing it. You have to find ways to make it work. Even if you like it though. Or you don't. She's still looking at me like that now, but well.
Oh my God.
So be sincere and open with your partner whenever you feel anything about anything. You want to do ABC? Tell your partner. You want someone is telling you something about things, tell your partner.
Let me curse you there. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. Like, I feel like if someone is telling you something, telling your partner something, like,
the other person has known because
I don't know. Sometimes I'm the one holding Dara's phone, so I don't know if you want to tell Dara something, or sometimes it will be checking my phone. So I don't think there should be secret or something in a relationship. You have to be free. You have to be open to your partner. Know what you are planning to do.
Passcode on your phone, everything. Even if you put passcode, they know the password.
I always use what Dara will, like what he will remember. So I always use like our password. I know, okay, Dara, can you remind me that? And Dara will know it. These are the things you need to be doing in your relationship, because you don't want to be hiding stuff from your partner. It doesn't make sense.
God forbid things will happen and then they need to unlock something for you.
Imagine,
like, I don't know their passcode.
Even from when you are courting, dating, don't hide stuff from your partner. Like, it doesn't make sense. It won't make, I don't know.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Someone was telling me something the other day that someone fell ill for 2 years. This person is simply rich, but he logged all his accounts, blah blah blah. He's the only one that has custody to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was sick for 2 years, and then they weren't able to pay his hospital bills for 2 years until he got well.
Can you imagine? So his children,
his money was just logged. Everybody was just looking.
They couldn't access.
If he died,
imagine.
God forbid, nobody would die young. But
your partner is your friend, is your confidant,
is you. She is you.
Yeah, you are one. So it is what it is.
Be sincere and open. That's the point.
Okay. I'll start from when that I was in Nigeria. Like, when I tell people that my husband is in Nigeria, they'll be like, "What do you mean? So you're in London, your partner is in Nigeria. Why are you? I said, because I trust him." You need to be able to take your partner for their words and not become a detective when they are trying to tell you something. Okay, are you sure? Are you this? This comes from a place of openness. Like, you would trust your partner if they were open and sincere. You understand? So you'll be able to know that, okay, if someone tells you something about your partner, you'll be able to stand for them that no. He can't do that. She can't do that. She can't say that. She can't say this.
If your partner was open and sincere, for example, for example, let's take that Nigeria scenario and be like, "Oh, I saw Dara with a lady somewhere." And then when I was going out, I might have told her, "Oh, I'm going out with this person today." And I'd be like, so I know now. Mm-hmm. What's your point? And you might have seen all of this in Nollywood movies.
Of course.
So if you are open, there's no way you find a lie in what they are doing. You even know when they are not telling the truth, because you would have known their expression, everything they do, you just say it.
Yeah, that reminds me of when you were trying to come to the UK, when you were applying for your visa, and then the Home Office called me. I mean, they called me and they were asking questions. Like, they were asking his salary, where he was at that time. And the funniest thing is that Dara already called me earlier that day, and he went for, I think you were in Kenya at that time. In Kenya. Yeah, and he called me that morning and we were talking about that he's at the hotel, this and that. When the Home Office called me, they were asking these questions. Where is he at the moment? What's his salary? You understand? Imagine if Dara was not telling me all these things. Like
we don't Jones and be that.
Yeah. So I was able to answer those questions accurately. I mean, and I called him. I said, "These guys just called me," and he said they just called him too. I mean, and there was no
information that we're gonna call you at this time. No?
Yeah. Imagine, we were so, I don't know, we were perfect.
Point.
Yeah. So you need to communicate these stuff with your partner.
I think everything is communication and openness.
Yeah. You need to be open.
You have to be able to tolerate and understand your partner. Okay, now an example. You might have watched our past video about that. I like black a lot. Most of my stuff are black. Now I'm not wearing black, of course. But when she met me, be like, black. I'm like, look, I like black. I even joke that black is the color of God. She likes to tolerate me for my color preference. Mm-hmm. Now I like red and blue, a mix of that with some spice of black.
You like red?
Yeah, see my chin. But of course, food temperature is also another preference. Mm-hmm, for example, she likes her food hot. I like mine not hot, not cold, just there. And we understand that, we're able to tolerate that difference. A place of tolerance could be how they do toothpastes, how they arrange the house, what things they do. You should be able to know that this person comes from a different background than you. You come from very different backgrounds. You will not be able to see eye to eye on some matters.
Yeah.
It takes time to change, if change will ever come. It takes time to be able to make some compromises, if you ever make those compromises. Sometimes you'll be like, okay, we'll meet in the middle. Sometimes, even in the night, when you want to sleep, she'll be like, I'm feeling cold, me, I'm feeling warm. How do we do that? Do we set the room to hot or cold?
It will just cuddle me and that's it.
That's it. That's part of tolerance. We're like, okay, me, I can't let you turn the room up, so I better make you warm. Let
me tell you something I changed about Dara. When I met him, I always like to sleep naked. And Dara did not like, because I don't want to say he doesn't like. He didn't like it there. And when I said, I don't like to sleep with clothes and all. He was like, what do you mean? I said, I don't know. But now that I cannot sleep without clothes anymore.
You have to make the action.
What action? It's not about action. No. So those are the things that you need to tolerate. And you have to agree, you understand? You need to agree that, okay, let's be doing this way. Let's like the food part now. If I want to microwave the stew, I will microwave Dara's own first, because I know he doesn't like it too hot. And I will microwave mine later. And we heat together, you understand? So, so a lot of things that you need to tolerate. This is a relationship, this is a marriage. You need to make it work. I know some of you don't like to wear the same thing like Dara and I. If your partner likes it, you can make it work. That shouldn't make that relationship to scatter that we cannot work. Hey, it doesn't. No.
Find a way to make it work.
Yeah, make it work. Because if God has led you to something, you want to make it work. It's not as if you are not going to start a relationship and you want to end it because of little things that you can always talk about, that you can always settle.
I think that's about it.
Yeah, a lot of things that we want to talk about, but we don't want this video to be too short, to be too long and too short as well. So, if you have enjoyed this video,
hit the like button.
And if you have not subscribed,
what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Nah. So you get the latest and the freshest.
So, till we come your way again.
Yeah.
Love and life today. Bye.